Anybody root for Trump? They want to be president?
Yes, sir.
I'm probably gonna vote that way, even if he's in jail.
Okay, even if he's in jail, you're still gonna vote. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I seen you got your hand raised, Dara. Trump fan?
Yeah, I like the dude. He's straight, no filter. I like to know what's really going on in the mind of the man that's overseeing us.
Okay. What about you, Precious?
I can't say that. I'm a fan. I just vote policy. Forget the people. I don't. It's like the lesser of the evils, to be honest. I don't really like most politicians, but what I do, I worry about what works best for me. I don't feel like driving an electric car ever. I don't want that to be a mandate. I like the fact that I can arm myself even in New Jersey right now. Right? I'm not a fan of taxes.
Yeah, he definitely big on trying to take away people 2A rights.
Yeah, I ain't with that. I like freedoms. I enjoy my freedoms as an American, and I don't want to see them infringed upon.
Like the bump stock?
Oh yeah, we can't do nothing like that. Should have seen what I had to do to my AR.
Yeah, even in Illinois, they made it so that
they want
to register your rifles, even though they already have rifles, which you know what I'm saying, which really didn't make sense.
All right. Well, I see the Trump fans have spoken up, so we can really see who's.
He said,
"Who's repping?" Let's go ahead and open it up, man. Trump has been found guilty on 34 counts. 34 counts. I was watching a little bit of the coverage earlier, and what they did was they had to poll the jurors, and they polled the jurors just in case something came up. Let's just say one person was on the fence about it, and then the other people came in and just basically tried to bully them into voting. So that wasn't the case here. All 34, all jurors voted guilty on all 34 counts. Trump did have something to say directly after that. He had a tweet, and he also had a video. So I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to cover some of the tweets. And a lot of people had a lot to say about it. So I'm also going to highlight some of those points as well. But this is what Trump said.
Grace, this was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing, we didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell.
Well, clearly he blamed Biden. So, so clearly he blamed Biden, the administration, for everything that's been going wrong. He also mentioned that it was a disgrace, not for the case, but for America. He also had a couple tweets that came out and said, "My civil rights have been totally violated with this highly political, unconstitutional, and election interfering witch hunt. Our failing nation is being laughed at all over the world. The jury instructions given by a highly conflicted Judge Juan Merchant were unfair, misleading, inaccurate, and unconstitutional. They were also very confusing, just what the judge wanted, because there was no crime. The jury instructions given by a highly conflicted Judge Juan Merchant were unfair." I don't know if I got that twice. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to find my secretary. Anyhow, Candace Owens spoke out as well, said, "We just live in a banana republic, guys. Time to just accept that. Nothing is legitimate. not the media, our elections, or the courts. This guilty verdict doesn't shame Trump. It shames our country. Let's go ahead and open up the panel, man. How you guys feeling about this? If I'm not mistaken, I think he had to be guilty of all 34 of them. Do you think that the whole juror was just biased, or do you think he was guilty? And if he was guilty, then why are you guys still supporting him to be the president? I'm just curious.
I mean, the charges, honestly, is really something that's not even, it's not even something that's truly relevant. Like people do stuff that's way worse. I feel like the whole thing with, because if you really paid attention to it, they bounced around so many different charges as to where they really tried to push to the forefront the whole thing with I think with Stormy Daniels or something, with the porn star or something like that. That was what they were really leading with. So me personally, I think that it's a smear campaign. It's a part of a smear campaign. We saw it all during his administration, and even with how the media was covering him, compared to how the media covers Biden and all of the wild and outlandish things that he says, um, the just the way that he, in my opinion, is tearing apart the country. So I think that is really just a smear campaign, in my opinion. But I don't think that it's truly going to affect people that support him. They did it in New York. New York is a blue state, so of course everybody gonna vote against it or to convict them.
All right, go ahead, Closet Batty. What are your thoughts about it, man?
I'm not a Trump fan, so I mean,
what?
Yeah, that man crazy, and I mean that in the whole psychological sense, narcissistic as they come. Okay, so but it's sad because despite all that, I think that fool still might win. He does have a lot of supporters. He's real good with that mouthpiece.
What?
I get, as a business owner, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's real enticing, to see how some of the policies and stuff that he does support the business. Okay, that's fine. But the biggest problem for me with Trump is how he has this like uncanny ability to bring out, the sleeping races in America, and I think that's more dangerous and detrimental than anything else. So I'm just gonna have to pray that man don't get back in office, because I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. And by the way, I am all for electric cars. I'm just saying that right now. All for it. All right.
Now.
All right, she said she for electric cars, but she can't stand Trump, and he's a narcissist.